What is the major problem slash weakness with England right now? Let's discuss. If you enjoy this video, it'd be great if you could head over to YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll also be able to find a full video where I go through every team's weakness going into the Football World Cup, and that is what I'm going to discuss now. So, if you look at England's side, I think that you could argue that they could make some changes to this, but that for me, this is the strongest team. Maybe you go John Stones or Conter instead of Colwell. Maybe you take Lewis Scully out for Hall. Maybe you bring Bellingham in deeper. For me, that's not where Bellingham plays better. Maybe you go Bellingham for Palmer. Maybe you bring Foden in. Basically, where I think England are having issues is, first of all, I don't think that defence is up to the standard of the rest of the side. I think the defence is decent, but it's not a top defence. And I think the other issue England are having is, how do you get Palmer and Bellingham in the same side? Because I think in big moments, those are two of the best players in the world. So I'm going to suggest a system change. And this is something I've been very persistent about. This is what England need to do. First of all, you go into a back three. Pickford, Konsa, Gahey, Colwell. For me, that straight away makes England have a better defence. Then instead of Lewis Scully, which I think he's just a bit inexperienced, you go Saka as a wing back. And I think this allows you then to sort of have some more experience at left wing back. I know this isn't his best position, but I still think he can very much do this well. Then at right back, Reece James, you could bring Trent in for the bigger games. Rice and Wharton, I think this is absolutely essential in midfield, just to control the game, especially Adam Wharton. Such an underrated player right now, and I think Wharton's going to get a massive move at some point. Then left 10 Bellingham, right 10 Palmer, striker Kane. The thing about this is this gets the best out of Bellingham and Palmer as the 10s. This is where I think Bellingham and Palmer have operated their best football, and this allows Palmer to have the ability to drift out to the right. Bellingham can sort of stay here, Saka can sort of play as a wing back, then Rice can move forward into sort of a box crashing 8, which is what he's so good at doing. Then Wharton can sort of sit and hold, Colwell can move across, and this sort of forms the back three for England. Reece James sort of just controls the game from right back. He just needs to create chances for the front three, but also he's not going to be going as forward, because you need players to help with build up. And this for me is how England should build up and attack, and this would allow them to keep like their best players on the pitch in their best positions going forward. And for me, that's really important. That's what England are struggling to do. Look, you could argue Saka's not as good on the left hand side, and I'd agree with you. But I think it's more important to get Bellingham and Palmer and Rice into their best positions. Palmer can still continue to sort of drift into this area, because Rice isn't going to be as far forward. Let me know your thoughts on that way of fixing England. If you enjoyed this video, it would be great if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel.